I'll get it.
You're supposed to do it beforehand.
Well.
Hi, it's Jeanette from Backroom Creations. Come on in. We're going to fluff up our pine base. Gotta touch them all. Hi, Angela. How's the room coming along? Oh, I got the sprinkle. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. You sprinkle. I only sprinkle. Oh, Jesus. Hi, Dan. We only need, what we say? 39?
39.
39 more YouTube subscribers to hit 1,000. Yay. Ooh. Hi, Ellen. Hi, Diana. Oh, that's not. Guess I growled. What's Katie going live for? You old brat. Listen, we can't all not be on each other's lives because it just. I can't get my live pulled up. Hi Pam, hi Marilyn, hi Maybeth. I know, right? Okay, slow down. There it is. Maybe. No. I'm live. And I click on it and it goes to Katie's. Here, you do it.
I'll find your live for you when you're on your own.
Aw, geez. Just left her. I didn't even know she was going live. Of course, if I got a text message, I probably didn't listen to it because I've been getting ready. Thank you, Ellen. You're ready to go live again, Angela? Yay. We're just going to fluff out our pine base. This is a 24-inch from Walmart. They're like $4.48. Yep, $4.48. And listen, don't wait. If you want some, don't wait till you think they're going to be on clearance because with the supply issues, we're probably not going to get that many.
There you go.
Thank you. What? So, hi Kiernan. I was having an issue sprinkling. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Need glitter just a boom. I already put it there. Do 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 do. And there. That's it. Okay, so I'm almost done. Touching, fluffing. Okay, so 24-inch. You know I'm gonna squish it. If you don't know, I just told you. So we're gonna use a new sign. It is in the shop. It's a pink nutcracker. You made 2 pine bases today? Awesome. So this is the new pink nutcracker. It is in the shop. We sold quite a few of the nutcracker. I did that one. Yeah, I did that last year. Almost at the end of Christmas. So we have pink, black, and fuchsia. Oh no, Faye, we just started. All we did was fluff our tines. And then we're going to use a black velvet and a pink, a light pink. And then I had just enough of this to do this wreath. Hey, Lori. Come on in. So I had a black and white nutcracker. I wanted to actually use the nutcracker and the sign, but the nutcracker's pretty big, so we're not going to do that. We've got 4 colors of mesh, We have a white with, was it the snowdrift they call it? Ruffle down. A black and white.
That's alright, Buddy's got it.
Check. Wow, Ellen, that's great. I got a pink border mesh, and then a really high foil, hot pink fuchsia, whatever you want to call it. And I just took my ribbons and foo-fooed them out. Alright, we got some balls for later. I already glued the little tops on. And we're going to do 12 spots on the wreath, just like a clock. So do every hour. We'll do 2 colors in each one and alternate them. So you can change the cameras there, dear. So if you guys have not subscribed to our YouTube, please jump over and do. Floyd can put the link in there. Hi, Debbie from Florida. Welcome.
I'm having issues.
Oh, he's having issues. I'm sorry. Balls! Of 60 foot of pine garland and about 15. Oh my gosh, Dawn. Wow. Nice. So, last year I did some pine bases. And if you know Megan Fugate from Gal vs. Glue Gun, that's all she does. Is pine bases, and she squishes them to make them oval, and I'm hooked. I love it. So that's what we're gonna do, and then we'll squish it and zip tie it with zip ties to keep it squished, because these frames are not, they're kind of, if I squish it, it's probably going to stay, but once you get a bunch of stuff on it, you just kind of, you want to make sure that it's going to stay oval, so we put zip ties on the back. All right?
Hi, Patty. Hi, Dawn.
Hi, Patty. So anyway, if you haven't subscribed, please do. We only need 39 to hit 1,000. I'm like, this has been my dream for a year, to hit 1,000 on YouTube. So, woohoo. So anyway, we're going to start now. The black and white, no, the pinks are cut at 30 inches. And I was going to do everything at 30 inches, and I really wanted to use this snowball, but I didn't have enough to go 30 inches. So it's about 25, so I did the black and white 25 too. Yay, Dawn! Hi, Patty. Patty's my Santa Claus this year. She gave me lots of stuff. So we'll just start. I just started like, I treat it like a clock. I made 6 sets of each, so I'll pair probably this one and the hot pink and the black and white together, and we'll alternate. And then we'll alternate sets, and then we'll also alternate colors. So if the pink is on the bottom the first time, the pink will be on the top last time. It's a lot to keep straight, and yes, I may goof, but if I do, just call me out on it. Hi, Ricky. So if you want your wreath full, go every hour. If you don't want it full, got lots of goodies to stick in there, go every other hour. Do like 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I've done that a lot too. That sees a little bit more of your green. Like I said, unless you go start sticking a bunch of stuff in there. I need my other hand. My Bodabra. Hi, Pat.
Hi, Debbie. Hi, Shauna.
Hi, Shauna. Hi, Debbie. So we're just going to squish them together. And I'm actually just going to start here. So this could either be your 12 o'clock or my 6 o'clock. Doesn't matter. It's the end of the wreath. I try to find little pine tines that are kind of long. I didn't do that real tight because we'll have ribbon to come back around and do. I'm going to put those all next to you because you make fun of me. Hi, Becky. Hi, Miss Connie. Uh-oh, I did that one roll down. I always do them roll up, but it doesn't make any difference. If you want to do roll down, you do you. I'm a roll up guy. Girl. Something. Thank you, Becky. So we'll just go here. This is 12 o'clock. We'll just go over here to about 1 o'clock. You're just going to basically put them next to each other. Hi, Tammy. There's our YouTube channel. So if you haven't subscribed, please do. I will love you forever. So now, here's our 2 sets. So now we're... Oh, what'd I do? Oh, I did something wrong. See, you didn't call me out on it. Come on, guys. It wasn't supposed to be this one. It's supposed to be the pink. This pink is high foil. It's supposed to be this one. This one. And then sprinkle around. If we get 50, we're giving out glitter mail. Okay, here is our 2 sets. So next we're going to go pink down and white up. What do you want me to do? I done fired one person. I can't do much more. So see how this one was pink on top, now we have pink on bottom. So we're just going to fill this wreath up. I don't know who that would be, Becky.
Becky says, help.
Help. I called her. We both had academy, which is Walmart school. And now we'll do this fuchsia on the bottom and the black and white on top. Oh, yep, Dawn. I gotta concentrate to keep my... Did I just lose another one? I think so.
Yep.
I did. That's when I'm going, where's that other one?
Getting old.
We'll just remember it's down there. So now we're about 3 o'clock. Oh, that one's too short. Thanks, Diana. I love pink and black. Whether it's Christmas or breast cancer awareness or spring or summer, it don't matter. So I kind of just pull out, we call them little butterflies. Just pull our wings out. So now we're going to go back to the pink and white's going to be on the bottom. Except I got to roll some pink. And it's just a woodland ruffle. Now, some people will say that a woodland ruffle is only if you cut it 25 inches. If not, it's a cruffle. I just call it a woodland ruffle. You can call it whatever you want. You roll up the ends 3 or 4 times. If it's longer, I'll roll it maybe 3 or 4 times. If it's shorter, thank you, Diana. You're making ornaments? I want to make some. You got more free time than I do. Floyd tried just to do the ones that I do, where you make the lines and do it that way, but he said no. You said you would stuff it, you would just not make the lines. Or you won't do that either.
I don't know what you're talking about.
See, he's not even listening to me.
Nope, I'm working.
What you working on?
Trying to keep your live from sinking.
Better not. Making glitter ornaments. Did you do the clear ones with the glitter inside? I know you have quite a few coming up, Angela. Of course, some people have nicer weather all year long.
I'm gonna put a safety rail around your table.
I don't do it all the time. Just some of the time.
About a lot.
No. Tammy, you're making fabric ornaments? Are you doing the ones with the lines or with all the pins? I was watching somebody's live and the ones like Angela's making, like the quilted ones, takes like 100 little stick pins. Hi, Stacy. So, next week, is it next week? What's today? Today?
Monday.
I know it's Monday.
25th.
This is a high foil mesh. So, like, this is border mesh. So the border is the foil.
Tammy says, "Oh no, ma'am, not the pins." Hi, Jeannie.
Hi, Jeannie. This is just a regular metallic because it's, well, just got lines through there. But this is high metallic, meaning that the foil is really wide. I don't know if I got the patience to do the ones with the pins.
Got a thimble?
I do have a thimble. Hi, Roz. No, ma'am, no pins. Thank you.
Hi, Monica.
Hi, Monica. Monica's one of my YouTubers. Okay, so what do we need on here? We need pink. It's easier if you just do 2 colors and alternate them back and... I like the look of the quilted ones, but I don't know if I could have the patience. Cleaner? Yeah, you put floor cleaner in it, and it turns, because like it's the Mop and Glow, or there's several different kinds.
Sounds dangerous.
Some people, what's the difference in using the polyacrylic? Polyacrylic floor finish. What's the difference? Because I watched somebody last night make some with
floor finish or floor cleaner.
Well, it's the Mop and Glow that has like the waxy.
I'm awful quiet tonight.
He was working, he said.
I'm still having issues over here.
He's having issues. He wants to keep my live alive.
Well, and you see how on your screen?
Oh.
You can see what?
Look, nothing. It's just small. See how my what?
How your screen shows what you're doing?
Uh-huh.
That's what I'm dealing with.
Oh.
It's itty bitty.
Itty bitty. Are you guys having any issues seeing or hearing or anything?
No, I've been.
Hi, Tammy.
Keeping an eye on it on my phone, and everything looks good to them. I just can't see it. I don't need to see it.
Well, it's more important that you guys can see it. Absolutely. You can just peek over the top of your monitor.
You're just now getting your text.
Wow.
I sent the text like 20 minutes ago.
So I've told him to send it earlier than when I go live.
I sent it at 8:01, right after I hit the live button.
Hi, Michelle. So if you are not, what I was starting, if you are not part of our text group, we do not blow up your phone. You can vouch, those who are on it can vouch.
Tammy says you're frozen, but she can hear you. Smart Alec.
You think it's your signal? But anyway, on next week we're going to start playing games, and you have to answer me through the text. That's the only way I can. That way it's just fair. I see the ones that come in at the who comes in first.
Hi, Brenda.
Okay, so sometimes it's just your internet connection, but ooh, my ribbons are getting all.
As long as they don't wind up in the glue pot, we're good.
I know, that's why I want to move them.
Been there, done that.
I stuck a big fuzzy something in there, going out and back on. Okay, that's good. So we're alternating pairs, we're alternating colors. We just want all those colors to smoosh together. That is a new crafting term. Smoosh.
Oh, no.
Hey, if you ain't got nothing good to say, you might as well just zip it.
Shush.
Okay, who knows the movie Home? Oh, the little purple dude. It's probably like, see, Addie's 7, probably 5 or 6 years old.
Oh no, it's older than that.
Is it older than that? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know about it until my granddaughter was like 2, and she would literally, because she lived with us, she would watch it over and over. I got her one, a little blue stuffed animal. That's okay. So if you have problems, hop over on YouTube. That's what it's there for. Facebook has been so just awful. Just awful. You do remember it, T? So we have this thing, shush. I'll say shush. It's like earlier when I was thinking. And he goes, I'll get my shusher. And I'm like, I'm going to make you a shusher. Of course, he'll probably bonk me in the head with it.
I might.
So if you ever hear us laughing about shush, that's what it's about. So one day, not here too long ago, probably about 2 months ago, the kids were all over, and we were all sitting in the living room. We're like, you want to watch a movie? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, Addie, you want to watch Home? And she's like, yeah. She's 7 now.
It's still a good movie.
You're welcome, Tammy.
Awesome.
For those who just jumped on, I will show you the sign that we're going to use tonight. I know, I love those movies too. So here's our sign.
Speaking of sign orders, the people at the post office are not going to like me here in a couple of days.
I know, we got a lot of orders to go out. So I'm using the pinks and the dark pinks and the black. I do, if you don't like the pink Nutcracker, I do have a regular one on my site.
Red and black.
It's red and black, just a traditional. So we're back to, oh, I gotta ruffle some more. You like that one too?
You just made this one.
I just made, this is literally the first print. I designed it the other night because I was thinking about, I wanted to find a pink one, and we went up to At Home and I couldn't find one. Well, Walmart's got a black and white one, so I bought it, but I decided I didn't want them two together on a wreath because the Nutcracker's pretty tall. It's probably about that tall.
And let's talk about Hobby Lobby for a minute.
What about Hobby Lobby?
So last year we went, they had an entire little island full of Nutcrackers. Every color, every shape, every
Shipping
size.
issues.
Go up there this year, they got a half. I'm like, what the heck?
Well, I just put it in there. See, that today's Monday. I think I put it in there Saturday. And it's very possible when I get to rolling, because I put like 6 signs in there, sometimes I forget to click what category it's going to go in. So it may just go in the all signs or the everyday. So if you go to Christmas and you don't see something that I've talked about or I've shown you, try going to look at all signs. Then you'll see it. And there's a little drop down menu. Click it to, was it most recent or new? It's something most recent or new, and then that will give you all the most recent signs that I've uploaded.
Oh, I know, Tammy. They're sitting on a container ship somewhere.
Listen, our Walmart just got Halloween.
We'll be getting Nutcrackers for Easter.
We just got more Halloween in. I'm like, really?
Shauna said she's got to get some of the snowman faces.
I'm going to get an elf. If anybody's looking for an elf, I'll probably do that Wednesday or Thursday. No, Michael's does not have. We went, because I was looking for some very specific ribbon. We went shopping for 6 hours last weekend.
Looking for one particular ribbon.
I was looking for one particular pick and one particular ribbon. And I come home and I start sorting all my stuff out, because I've got it in totes and boxes and all that. So I sorted it all out by color. I found the pick. But it was nice to have some more. But Michael's, we went to 2 different Michael's.
Even Hobby Lobby, the shelves were not full.
Overly full, no.
Like they were last year.
I have part of it done. I know. Deanne keeps me hopping. So we have known each other for just a tad over a year. The very first sign she had me make was for her daughter at school. And then I ended up doing 6 or 7 for other teachers, because it was for a teacher's door. And so she's just keeping me rolling on cows and all kinds of stuff. So we are almost done. I want to make sure I got my pattern going right here. I promise I will have it done Wednesday, if not sooner.
You want to hold her to that, Deanne?
You blow my phone up Tuesday if I haven't told you anything. So now we're back to black and fuchsia, hot pink. Who calls it fuchsia? Who calls it hot pink? So is it fuchsia or hot pink? So let me finish the story about the game. I'm sorry, T. So T is usually on, well, she kind of bounces back and forth. So we're going to play a game. I'm not divulging that until we start. And then you text me your answer. And then if you answer right, your name goes into a drawing we might do it every 2 weeks. I was going to do it monthly. Might be every 2 weeks. It kind of depends. Karen, that's not how you spell fuchsia. It's one of those weird words that it doesn't spell out the way it sounds. I'm just giving you a hard time.
3-1 hot pink.
Thank you.
Winning.
Hot pink. I've always called it hot pink. But when I started making wreaths, I started calling it fuchsia. I guess it sounded better.
Fuchsia sounds more exotic.
Exotic? I wasn't going for exotic. I was going for pretty.
It's the same color, just...
Make up your mind, Karen. Karen, is it fuchsia or hot pink?
How about hot fuchsia?
There you go, hot fuchsia. Just put them together. So see how we ended up? Ended up with a little more space than some over here, but it's okay.
Now I come in this room, I sat down here. How did I get glitter all over me?
There's glitter everywhere. I even brought up my vacuum cleaner and was vacuuming crevices and...
Poor kid.
The other day, I forget who I was trying to watch, but it was horrible. I gotta put up my clothespins, guys. Don't like a messy table. So if you need the text number, here it is again. Whoops, wrong camera. 330-583.
You know I keep putting it on the bottom of the screen, right?
No, I don't. 1935. So he keeps putting it on the bottom of the screen, but I'm not looking at the screen. So if we got some phrase, we'll just wait till the end. But here's what we got so far. Now it's squishing time. Squish, squish. And then I'll probably put some stuff in the middle. Just because my sign, I don't like putting my sign in the middle, but I think this one's going to. Because of, okay, if you're going to daisy chain zip ties, you got to have the same size zip tie to do it. And do it the right way. There we go. So let's turn it over before we get it all nice and pretty. I don't think those are the same size. These are. Thank you, Patty. So there'll be several of us. We'll be in another clubby marathon. I know Angela showed up. She better not sprain her knee or ankle or butt or nothing. Put you in a bubble. Last time she hurt herself right before the marathon and she had to... But it's going to be... Angela, correct me if I'm wrong. It's going to be November 10th or 20th. Oh, what am I doing? So we're just going to put it... These wire frames are not that heavy, so you can just pull it.
Angela said she's already got hers planned out, too.
I've got part of it.
So do we. We have a really awesome...
It's going to be neat. I need some more glam.
Yes.
Yes, the 20th. Okay. Usually she does all weekend, but...
Only one day?
Yeah, that's what she's got. So as I tightened this, it squished it. cut off the extras. So last time
StreamYard's not liking me tonight.
I put it this way, but I think I'm just going to do a couple that way because it looked a little wonky. Yeah, it's a Saturday because I went and told my boss, I'm like, I'm off on the 20th, right? And she's like, I don't know, I haven't done that schedule yet. I'm like, well, I'm telling you, I'm off on the 20th. She kind of just raised her eyebrow at me. She's in here, Roz. She hasn't been live a whole lot lately, but she's planning on it. She's got to dig out all her supplies. She's had them in storage. The only thing I keep in storage is usually the off season. If anybody wants a fall wreath from me, they might be SOL. Because I had Floyd take it all down to the storage unit. Oh, this one tightens. There we go.
Yeah, I had to make 2 trips.
You had to make 2 trips. You're welcome, Roz. Angela's been with me ever since I first started live. I don't even remember what group we met in. It was before Katie's group.
Angela shushed you.
Did you shush me? Where? Oh, no, I'm not. I just said you gotta get your stuff out. Don't shush me.
Oh.
Don't you see what I put up with, ladies? I might have not had to use 3 on this one. Oh well, there's 3 on there now. I know you were with me when I did my first live, because I was scared. I was like visibly nauseous all day, and I'm not like that. I'm just like, my first live, I'm standing here going, I'm Jeanette from Backroom Creations, and tonight we're going to make a pine base with pink and black mesh. And I'm like, man, I had to be all perfect and everything had to be laid out before Floyd hit the button, and now I'm just like, hit it. Oh, she didn't shush me, she just said shh, like, haha. Okay, so now we have, oh, look at that. That's almost a swag, guys. This one I squished a little more, I think. But we are at 29 inches. So we went from a 24-inch round wreath to 29 inches by 20 inches.
Freaking huge.
It's big. But we're going to put some extra mesh in the middle. Just because I don't...
Right, Jeanette's got a big old bow for it.
Shush! I don't have any more white, so it'll be okay, though. Don't you do something at me. You guys will be my witness. Thank you, Roz. He's about to...
I'll make the cameras go black for 3 seconds.
Did you hear that? So he's threatening to throw something at me. So if you hear me go, ow, and the screen goes black, he's hurting me. So I don't have any more of that snowball, but I'm sure I've got... Oh, look at that. Well, it's... Yeah. Look, I could have done them. Makes me mad.
Listen,
oh, well. Whatever.
She has so much stuff, she doesn't even know what she has.
It's even right there on the rack in front of me,
I have
too.
a really funny story to tell you.
Don't tell stories on me.
But I need to wait about a week.
About what?
Till the wreath gets to its new owner.
Which wreath?
What did we just ship today?
Oh, I sold a wreath on Etsy. It's not a funny story.
It is looking bad.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No. I'll laugh about it later. I'm still not laughing. So we'll probably put one here, one here, one here. And we'll just ad-lib with... I think it is the exact same mesh. I'll be darned. Oh well.
Well, compared to this roll, this right here.
That is what this is. That's my roll. I used the rest of the other one. Nanner. It'll be okay.
It will be.
I do need some pipe cleaners though. I was looking at some. We have these little drawer units downstairs. We have 3 of them next to our desk. And one popped up on my Walmart feed, and I'm like, oh, that could fit right underneath my counter. I'm like, Oh, I gotta cut another one of these. Remember when I used to lay out all the boards? One at the end, one at this end, and now I'm just like, let's go. Isn't it funny how we change how we do things over time? I mean, I still try to have most of my stuff prepped before I go live, and some of it ruffled, but I'm like, if it's not, I guess we just deal with it. Oh, it might be your phone, it might be your Wi-Fi. So we're going to put some in the middle. And how you do that is, so instead of putting them down in something, we're gonna squish them up and then put them from the top
Jeannie
side.
Says we get comfortable with ourselves.
We do. I'm just like, hit the button. He'll go. So he gives me a count. You got 20 minutes. Okay. You got 10 minutes. All right. 1 minute. Okay. Hit the button. So we're going to put this, so we made our little bundle, and we're going to put it from the top down and wrap it around that zip tie, and that's going to fill up our middle. I don't like, well, especially because I'm going to put my sign in the middle of this one, but if you do signs or bows towards the middle of your wreath, it's going to like sink down in. So you just want something to hold that. And I want it to look full. I don't want it to look holy. Black and white and hot pink. Yep. So now we'll do one of these in the middle. That one's kind of standing up tall. We'll get it squished down in there. You got me on on your TV. I know Linda Ames, she's always watching me on her 50-inch. Like, that's a bad sight. Thanks, Linda. When did you pop in here? I didn't see you pop in. It's all Megan's fault. I've been watching her for months. And I'm like, no, I'm not squishing mine. And I did it once, and I'm like, yep. I'm squishing it. It's definitely full. I mean, definitely, yep, it is full. But if y'all didn't see my rant, well, it wasn't a rant, it was more of a FYI. I got tired of doing, I don't say they're boring wreaths, but they're just the same. Even if I use a different frame. So, I want to make some other stuff. So I sat in class all day. They give us little projects to do, to go out into the store, and I'd go out of my office and they're like, Jeanette, and I'm like, no, I'm in class. I don't have my radio on. Leave me alone. You got a 60. That's funny, Dee. So we're going to open this up so we can get our mesh down in here. and I'm just pulling it straight down and attaching it right to the zip tie on back. And I'll trim it up later with all the wire ties. This one's kind of up there hanging. Maybe I did it off center a little bit. We'll just pull it down. There we go. So we got one more black one to do, black and white one. Oh, I know, Karen, and it was so pretty. That makes me happy that I inspired you to do something. We'll never know how good, something can turn out unless we just try. Because after I wrote that, I didn't even tell Floyd about it. I didn't complain to him. I didn't talk to him about it. I just wrote it, and I'm like, I'm going to do different stuff like the way I want to. And if it don't sell, I guess I know what my kids are getting for Christmas. Thanks, T.
If they don't sell, we got lots of places around the county that we can donate a nice, big, beautiful wreath to.
Yep. So right now, this one could be a breast cancer. It could be, I've done 2 unicorn ones. One was just a little one with a sign. The other one's got an actual stuffed unicorn head. Hey, my box is not your scratching post or your rubbing post, whatever it is. He doesn't scratch up in here. He just rubs across everything. And he's a long-haired cat. And boy, his hair goes off flying. I'll pick you up. He doesn't like to be held. He's not a lap kitty. So here we go. Here's our base.
He just keeps looking at you like, who the heck are you talking to?
I know. He's like, who are you talking to?
Hi, Lori.
Hi, Lori. We're getting to the good stuff now.
I was going to say, you came just in time to get into the good stuff.
I'm putting my wreath in the middle. I'm putting my sign in the middle. I don't normally do that.
That'll change before she's done. You watch.
No, it's going in the middle. So I put my DAP glue on the back and put my cable mounts. That's the first thing I do right before I go live. You like the colors? Thank you. I kind of pulled them from the sign. And this time I did not pick out my mesh first, then make the sign. I actually did make my sign and then pick out my mesh. Awesome. So I'm almost done designing next month's sign of the month. So if you're not familiar, we do have a sign of the month club. You get 2 signs for $20, which are signed our regular $20, but basically you get free shipping. One will be a popular one that we just sell on the website. The other one will be an exclusive. So only people in the sign of the month can get it. And if you want more of that sign, you'll have a private area of the website that you can go in, and you also get 10% off all your orders. If you're in my Backroom Glitter Game private group, you get 10% off. You get 10% off if you're in the Sign of the Month Club.
But Sign of the Month Club gets 10% off of signs.
Right. The private group gets 10% off of everything. So here's our, and I'll show you, I don't know if you guys have peeked behind me or not.
I want to come up with some kind of bonus thing for people that are members of both, because we have several.
Do we?
Yes, we do.
Look at that bow. And I never put my bow at the bottom in the middle either. We're breaking barriers tonight.
Oh boy.
Hey, zip it, Linda. Sorry, Linda.
Linda's not here.
Linda Gorley is.
Not true.
There's Linda Gorley, there's Linda Hamilton, there's Linda Ames. I got 4-inch ribbon on the back at 7 inches. I don't do 7 inches, but I do 4-inch ribbon. It's in that Harlequin pattern. Thank you, Roz. So we're going to come down here. So if you don't want your bows to droop, I saw somebody, the key to it is to tie them in the wreath up higher than you want them to hang. So especially if they got a lot of ribbon in them. Oh,
yep, Linda Gorley's still here.
I see it. I told you she was here. So I'm actually putting it up about right here where that zip tie is. So I won't get any natural sagging from, oh, that's my sign. Get out of the way. There we go. Thank you, Lori. So I'm going to put it around that zip tie. It's just a little bit higher. You don't want to pull it real tight, but you want to have it nice and snug against the top. If you get it too tight, it'll look like it's going into the black hole. So something else outside the box is I don't normally use glitter ribbon with just plain canvas ribbon, but I've got satin ribbon, I've got canvas ribbon, I've got glitter, I've got regular, I've got satin glitter, I've got velvet.
Everything but the kitchen sink.
Hush. And I did a center bow on this one.
Hi, Gia.
Hi, how are you? You never catch me live. Thank you. Doing pink and black and fuchsia. We were having a debate. Most people call it hot pink. A few of us call it fuchsia. I kind of interchange them. So there is our bow. I'll stop fluffing it. I'll fluff it more later. So I'm going to put my sign right above the bow. And same thing here, you want to connect 4 corners out, because if you connect them down, sometimes they will start sagging on you. Thank you, Kathy. I used to not make my bows on lives. I do now. I don't normally, if I'm making a over the top wreath or what's over the top for me, I will usually make my bow ahead of time on the public live just to save time. Because I pulled out probably 20 rolls of ribbon and used 6? Because you gotta, sometimes they're brand new and I don't like the texture of them when I open them. Okay. What are you looking at? Thank you, Debbie. So here again, you want it snug on your wreath base, but you don't want it too far in. I kind of got the, oh, there, it loosened up. And this should have a zip tie. Oh, wow, cool. Thank you. We still haven't even put our ribbon tails in yet. Okay. So this, when you squish a wreath and then you add something like a bow to elongate it even more, it's almost like a swag. Because swags start at 24 inches. And this is now, if you count the ribbon tails, we're at 34. So really, they almost look like a swag. And I got some black velvet like I used in the bow, and this is a pink one. I cut 12, but actually I'm not going to need all 12. Stuff in just a little bit. I actually ran out of pink embellishments. I know, right? Sacrilegious. To run out of some kind of embellishment is just like unheard of. So now that I got the ribbon in here, I twisted that up nice and tight. We got some balls. I got some glitter balls.
Got a couple of picks.
Oh, I do have a couple picks. So yeah, we're stuffing time. Megan, if you like gingerbreads, Megan Fugate made a gingies. We call them gingies. A really nice one today. So cute. So I didn't know how this pretty glitter ribbon would go against, you know, just a Harlequin hot pink and pink, but we're doing it. Doing it. So whose weather's still warm? We were very comfortable today. It only got into like, what, high 60s? Scroll me. Thank you, Gia. You're squishing some of yours, Dawn? Yeah, I'm kind of hooked on it now. Not that I'll squish them all if the design doesn't call for it, but it just elongates it. I like it especially because some people's wreaths or their doors are not as wide. So, you know, you go making a 24-inch wreath and you're going to stuff it. It's going to end up being probably 30. So we're at 23, 24 after I squished it. Because can you think if I just left it round how wide it would be? So this way it's not a big deal to put on somebody's door. Fall is here. You messed them up. Oops. It'll be okay. I have been taking apart wreaths. Some I just junked the whole thing, but the frame, I took everything off. If you cut the pipe cleaners on the back, you basically lift the frame right off the whole wreath. I am partial to the ovals too, because I had even bought some oval frames that I've done in many of my lives. But this is just like, it's so much easier. I used to think that they were harder, but they're not. I actually got this velvet ribbon at Walmart. It's not real thick, but I like my tails to like stay, and they're not. They're bugging me. Oh well. Are they starting to turn? We still got a lot of green here. It's starting to turn. So we're just squishing up the middle. I cut 12 ribbon tail sets, but down there at the bottom I won't need them all. This is actually a 2-inch. Normally, you know, you pair up a 2.5 to a 1.5, but I wanted to use it. Mid-80s. Where do you live at, Debbie? Angela's in California. We haven't seen 80s for over a week, I think.
Been a minute.
Been a hot minute. Oh, it poured. It poured here yesterday. I had to buy another umbrella. You know how many umbrellas I got? Because we have to park way out in the parking lot. I was not walking all that way. It would be one thing if I was just like 10 minutes from home again, but I have like a 40-minute drive. I'm not getting soaking wet and driving that far. Yeah, some of the trees along the interstate are starting to turn. Becky had to go to work with me the other day because I'm training her. She's like, this is a pretty long drive. It's not too bad. In the winter, I had a couple kind of bad days, but I made it. One night he was like, just get a hotel. I'm like, oh, I'll make it. It took me about an hour and 20 minutes, I think, to get home that night. And Virginia's been cooler. I like hoodie weather. It was cold in my office though, because Arkansas still thinks it's summer and has the air conditioner going. I actually have my little space heater going and the air conditioner's going up above me. Florida.
Tammy says there's a nor'easter coming tomorrow. Supposed to get a month's worth of rain.
Ugh. So I usually cut my tails ahead of time. If you do and you have some extra, like I won't put them probably up underneath my bow, don't throw them away. You can make like a messy bow. You literally just take a bunch of tails and put them in your bow maker or do them in your hand, and it's just a messy bow. They're kind of cute. I have like bags of leftover ribbon.
Or do a bunch of fake bows.
Or yeah, do a bunch of fake bows. Just kind of make a loop. Go. Stay there then. Okay, so
Talking to her wreath.
I'm talking to my wreath. Yes, I am. We're gonna stop there. I may change my mind later, but you know. So here's one of our goodies. We got black Harlequin curly cues. Don't ask me where I got them because I think I got them at White Bayou. Don't quote me on that. They're cloth. Floyd's like, you gotta have some pink glittery stuff around here, and I'm like, no, I don't. I had some poinsettias, but yeah, that wouldn't go. Have to angle it away from Floyd because sometimes he gets shot. So we'll start stuffing. I'm gonna make a red and paper's coming off. Get in there. Trying to see which way I wanna get it in there. Oh, they're so cute. Where do my other ones? Oh, there they are. Don't judge. Don't be judging. Well, what you want to do, Linda, is put it in between some mesh. So if you don't have a lot of mesh in it, I'll use a pick machine because that pick will get down in the little mesh I have and it'll just like grab on. So I'm not really gluing to the evergreen base, but I'm gluing to the mesh. Thank you, Olivia. Got people popping on, didn't even know we're here. You guys are silent. Ooh. So yeah, I'm just gluing it to the mesh and not really the wreath base itself. And if you had issues with it gluing to something, you could always wrap wire around it and glue to the frame, and then that'll help you hold it better. If these don't hold, that's what I'll do. I'll take some wire in there and kind of sew it in, but I think we'll be okay. So we kind of need to, I don't want to stick out too far. Okay, I got some bulbs here. Oh. Got one. So I was running around trying to find, I'm out of big balls. So I found, actually these two I think came from Dollar Tree, and that was in an assortment box I got. So as long as I got 3 of the same size, I'm good. You don't have to match. Thank you, Lori. This one actually, watch. It turns on. Not that I plan on turning it on in this wreath, but I obviously had some other ones that I got glue everywhere. My poor mat. I can't flip it over. It's got metrics on the other side of it. I won't be able to read. So we'll put these over. We got some pink ones, and we got some fuchsia ones, and we got some black ones. So, but we'll take our 3 big ones. You know, you kind of want to work in 3. It just kind of evens it out. And these I'm just going to tie in. If you have an issue that maybe they're not sitting in your wreath well, you can put some glue under it. Here lately I've been doing pretty good about keeping them pretty tight. But you do want to make sure that you get it down to the frame. If I can get through there.
Let's break out the upholstery needle.
I have a 7-inch upholstery needle. It might be, I don't know if it's up here or not. Here we go. Oh, I got one side. There. Hallelujah. So see how it's nice and snug? So we don't really need to glue it. And you can find blingy stuff at Dollar Tree. You just have to watch what you're getting. Like all that is a styrofoam ball with some beads and glitter. Do, do, do. So I kind of wrap them around ties as I wrap them around the frame. It just makes it more snug. So if it's not like down in there and you want to glue it, that'd be okay too. Oh, I didn't glue this. Oh, maybe I did. I don't think it's coming off either way. So you always, if you do it with pipe cleaners, you want to glue your little top or your nipple or whatever you want to call it. This one's not coming off. I broke one earlier.
She did.
Before the live when I was trying to glue the little ones. I broke it. I did. So I had to steal one off another one. So I don't like using big balls unless I've got 3. Boys like, why you gotta use 3? And I'm like, because I do. Yeah, so just a minute, I'm going to add some smaller ones. I actually like it so you can have 2 different looks. You can just add like 3 big ones and then not put anything else in, or maybe some different type of embellishments. But I've got a little basket here, and what I like to do is put them in 3s in the wreath. So we'll put a
But
pink.
you don't have to.
But you don't have to. I mean, it's all about what you like.
It's all about what the customer likes.
No, we already had the discussion. I'm not making wreaths that only my customer likes. Unless it's a custom order. So see, I've got, this is just a little bit smaller than that one, and that one's way smaller. And then you don't have to put them on pipe cleaners, but I do. Just how I do it.
You can use wire.
You can use wire. So I'm just going to put some of these in. You can put them next to it. You can put them away from it.
Ross says she likes the 3-ball effect.
Yeah, it's kind of become my go-to. I don't like to stick
for Christmas.
Yeah, for Christmas. Well, for anything really. I don't usually use bulbs other for Halloween. You know, I'm not saying I won't, but it kind of just depends on the type of wreath that you're making. Generally speaking, it's for Christmas. I gotta find my other pipe cleaner here. There we go. But I do like the 3-ball. Or you could do 3 of these and put a little one on top. I'm trying to get enough bulbs that I could do a complete ornament wreath. I seen Melissa from Crafty Max do one, and I'm like, ooh, I gotta make those, but ooh, I gotta count how many bulbs I because I have a lot of bulbs, but they all wouldn't go together. You like this too? And then if like, see how they're a little not real tight, you can just take a little bit of glue in here. Oh, that one turned off, you old doggone it. So we'll just use a little stick. That's the only thing about my Ryobi I don't like, other than the bigger nozzle, is that it shuts off after a while. So if they're not real tight together, just put some glue in there and hold them. You know, like, but Jeannie, I seen a wreath of hers she did the other day, and it had single bulbs, and I loved it too. I guess it just depends on the type and style of wreath that you're making. There we go. Yeah, Walmart's got a really, I don't know, I forget how many's in it. It's $40, but it is huge. And it's got all different sizes of bulbs. I think it's even got like some little pointy ones, as Floyd calls them. I might have to re-glue that when my glue gun gets all hot again. I have a lot more going on, T, than just carpal tunnel. So yes, I do have problems with my hands and my arms, but I have permanent nerve damage from having a discectomy and having that main nerve down your arm pinched off for 2 months before I had surgery, and I've got a birth defect in my spine. So I have a lot more going on in my spinal column than just, you know, the carpal tunnel in my hands. I've only had it done on my left hand. They told me to do it on my right, but it wasn't bothering me as bad. But like if I'm doing tedious stuff, I just have to do it in shorter. Like sometimes when I'm doing the little fabric stuffing balls, oh, my battery died already. Doggone it.
You need your other battery?
Yeah, if you would, please.
If I can get to it.
Yeah. I'm just I'm kind of gluing them together before I stick them in there. Battery. That and the batteries don't last as long. It's another drawback. But I do like it especially when I'm doing grapevines, and you need to like get a lot of glue down in there.
It's really handy when you do craft shows.
Like, yeah, because it's battery. I didn't have to glue anything at my craft show, but
better to be prepared.
Yeah, we took it with us just in case. Oh, I got a lot of glue on that one. There we go. So yeah, this time of year also wreaks havoc on my nerves. Then of course I got the whole back thing going on, but you know, I'm just a hot mess. At least my foot has been bothering me.
Sale.
So ever since we started on Etsy, you know, the cha-ching, we always yell sale, because he was off work due to COVID, and when we would get the cha-ching, we'd yell sale. Well, now we usually text each other. Thank you, Roz. So I got a little bit of a lot of glue in here. I'll show you. So what I'll do is I'll take my heat gun and a little shish kebab stick, and to heat that up a little bit. If you ever use a heat gun, though, you don't want to get it too close to like styrofoam and stuff because it will burn it and melt it. So we got 2 sets of these, so we're going to do another set. Keep that 3 thing going on. And you kind of want to do them in a triangle. See, we got a triangle here, and we got one here, and then we'll put another one right here. And how much you put in your how much stuffing you do is totally up to you.
Well, hi, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel. You like that one? Aw.
Pumpkin fell off, but the wreath sold anyway.
Really? Wow.
Awesome.
Well, that just means good craftsmanship. I did have the wing caught one of them, and I had a paper mache deer head and antlers, and it knocked it off, and I'm like, I'm not messing with it. The wind was a little bit more. It was blowing everybody's stuff around.
If you want to buy this one, Rachel, I'll make you a deal on it.
He's going to make a deal when I made it.
But it's Rachel.
How you feeling, Rachel? Guys are a bunch of sickies up there. Poor Bob. So that one's a little bit tighter. I may not glue that one. Let's see here. And this is why I'm going to get my door up here so I can design something like this on a door. Just because it's a little bit easier to see it. I have 3 things, but I don't know if I want the curly. These are like monster curly cues. I had these in my tree last year. All the ornaments that I didn't use up till Christmas, I started sticking in my tree. Aw. Yeah. So, I don't... I'm not feeling that one. Are we feeling the big foo-foos?
I'm not feeling the trees.
I'm not feeling the trees either.
Or whatever that is.
They kind of look like trees. They do.
Just not feeling it.
Should we leave it as is, or shall we try to put the foo-foos in there? I call them foo-foos.
Well, here, hold on a second. Hold it up, and let's switch camera angles for a minute.
Okay, so we're going to switch camera angles.
Looking at it from that angle, I'm going to say no.
No, I don't think so.
I think it's got enough.
I think it's, yeah.
I like it.
Ooh.
Never mind, Rachel, you ain't getting that one. Alright, let's switch cameras back.
So, I dug these out for nothing.
Back down?
No, actually, I think I'm done. So you can just leave it. So, we've got our 3 big balls in a triangle. And we've got our 3 sets of balls in a triangle. Harlequin curlies in a triangle. You scroll my comments for me.
And then that big old bow.
Yeah, big old bow. Thank you, Gia.
I like it.
Thank you, Liz.
Now, I can't speak for everybody. Not my comments.
I know the comments aren't scrolling.
But since Jeanette made her little announcement that she's going to do the stuff that she let, her wreaths are probably 50% better than they were.
Because I was just doing a sign and a bow and ribbon tails. That's pretty much it. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, guys. So what is the focal point of this wreath? We'll do a lesson here. What do you think the focal point is? Is it the sign? Is it the bow? You can have more than one focal point. The sign. So your sign in the middle, everything in the middle grabs your eyes, right? So, and then we're going to start grabbing our eyes. This ribbon matches the top part of the sign. We got a little bit of black in here, and that's where the black pops that match the sign. Everything matches the sign in some way. I put more black in the wreath and the bow than the sign, because then that makes it more evenly balanced. If you didn't have any black in here, and then I started putting black in there, it wouldn't make sense. But you're right, the sign is a focal point, and so is the bow. So your eye is automatically going to go here, and then it's going to drop down to the bow, and then you're going to be oh here, and oh here, and it just goes around. And that's what a good wreath design can do, is just make your eye go all the way around the wreath, and you end back up in the middle. Let me scroll my sign.
I can't keep up with it.
I know, honey. Oh, thanks. Yep. And that was my goal, is to make your eye just go all the way around the wreath. So you always want to pick colors from your sign. And that's a lot of what we do in my private group, is we talk about colors and how we always don't have to have the exact color that's in the sign. Some of these are just a little bit shade off, and that's fine. Because look at this. This is not the same, but because this is in here, it all flows.
Don't let her kid you. She cheats.
How did I cheat?
Jeanette is spoiled because she can just go pick her ribbons and mesh and then make the sign to go with it.
But I did say earlier, guys, I did this one
time.
right. I picked my sign, and then I didn't pick none of this stuff until tonight. So
80% of the time
I picked mine.
she picks mesh and
I pick
ribbon
mesh,
first
and then
the
I go
sign.
make a
She does-
sign to match.
She does it backwards.
But that's the luxury of having your own sign maker.
You're welcome. Yeah, she did when I said that. You had that busted look.
Rachel knows that look. Okay, guys, thank you
Alright, hold it up one more
so
time.
much for coming out and hanging out with me. These are two things that I don't, well, actually, I've never done a bow at the bottom in the middle, and I haven't put a sign in the middle of my wreath since I very began doing lives last year in June of 2020. So certain designs deserve different things, so it's not always the same. Aw, thanks, T. You're welcome, Roz. Thanks, Rachel. Hope you feel better. Alright, guys. Thanks for coming and hanging out. This will be in my Etsy shop after I take some pictures. And don't forget to text us. And because we'll start playing games where you guys can win stuff. Thanks, Pam. Thank you, Gia. Alright, guys. Have a great rest of your night. And I'll see you back on Wednesday. I will probably do one of these kind of wreaths once a week. And then the other on Wednesday will probably be a couple steps down. Just because I do 2 lives on Wednesday. So, have a great night. Alright, guys. Talk to you later. We'll see you 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday. Happy crafting.